Hey guys and girls, I just wanted to take a quick break from producing here and just give you a quick little tip that I thought you might find interesting. What I've got here, I've got this short little sample here. I'll go ahead and play. You might want headphones because probably your computer speakers aren't going to do so well with this, but anyway. So it's this short sample and I wanted to get something, a little more interesting out of it. So with a little messing around with it, I created this right here. A nice long sample as well. And it's got some richness and complexity, and it all comes directly from this sub sample here. So let me go ahead and show you how I approach doing that. First thing I'm going to do is just drop this into the new MIDI track that I've got. Got this right here. Here's our sample. So it's pretty short here. So first thing that I'm going to want to do is I'm going to right click here and switch it from a simpler to a sampler because it gives you a lot more options. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on our modulation. I'm going to turn on the auxiliary here, and a little trick here. I'm going to choose loop start. All right. And then I'm going to make a long attack. And now I'm going to come back over to the sample. Oh wait, actually one more thing. I want to turn this up to 100%. Great. So now we want to come back to a sample, and if we play it, you're not going to notice any difference. So what we need to do is we need to put it into a loop mode. So I'll go ahead and put it here. And just alone, it's just going to loop it. And that's not really what we want. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a short loop here. Let's see here. Let's try right there. Let's see what we got. Let me start from the beginning and see what we can get. And let me turn the crossfade up a bit. Get rid of some of those clicks. And here we go. We got a much more complex sounding sample. What it's basically doing with this modulation is it's slowly scraping through. So basically we chose a loop size, and then it just continues to keep that loop size as it runs through the whole sample. And in the modulation, what I did was I set the attack to 20 seconds. So it's going to take 20 seconds to get from the beginning to the end of that sample. Basically, now we've created a sample that's 20 seconds long. So once we've done that part, what we want to do is we want to tune the sound so that it's playable. So what I'm going to do is hit Command G and group this sampler, jump in here in this section, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag in an operator instrument. And now when I play, it's going to play both the sub and operator at the same time, which is going to sound pretty crappy in the beginning here. And we'll lower the octave here on the operator. And then we kind of compare the two. I'm going to lower the operator. So now we want to kind of equal that out. So See if that's a little up. There we go. So now we've got the same note here. And if you're hearing that wobbly sound, you can actually detune just like you would tune a guitar, and you can get that wobble to go away a little bit. It's getting faster. And there we go. We've got a tuned instrument. So now it'll play any MIDI part properly, so you don't have to go and hunt down the key. And there you have it. You have a much more interesting and rich sounding sample. But if you're going to mix it with an operator instrument, what you might want to do is drag in a EQ8 and pop it just on the sampler, pulled up a little bit so that you get the richness above the sub. So you've got your sub down here. If I turn, let's see if I could further transpose. Here we go. And then we could turn up the operator. And there you go. You got a nice rich sound using both if you want, but you just want the operator to take up the sub frequencies. So you want to get rid of some of those low frequencies on the richer sampled instrument. And there you have it. All made from a simple sample here. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you're able to put it to use. If you are a member of the Producer's Playground, I will be leaving this in the members section so that you can download it for free. All right, guys, have a great one.